for the community created by Little Warriors, a space where intentional parents like you can seek and find help in raising grounded and resilient children, share experiences that will inspire and motivate fellow parents like you, and become aware of the innovative ways in teaching skills and values to children. This is our first episode, our pilot episode, and so we chose a very special guest, someone we really admire because of what she has gone through as a parent. Let's call Mommy April Perreras. So, do you have an idea, Mommy April, why we invited you?
A little idea lang, pero I'll just roll with it.
Okay, alright. Well, it's basically because we admire the posts that you share, and we see that you're also a very hands-on mom, which for us in Little Warriors kasi, di ba, we talk about being intentional, about parenting, and even about teaching. So I'm sure our audience is also very curious about you. So to get to know you better, we'll start with our first question. Can you please share how your journey as a parent started?
So, I am a mom of 2 girls, and one of my eldest daughter is 10, and then my youngest is 5. So, I was a parent unexpectedly. I became a mom unexpectedly. Kumbaga, we just got married, and then we were planning to enjoy first, you know, and then boom, we have a honeymoon baby.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
So yeah, it came as a surprise, but a wonderful surprise at that naman. And it catapulted me into becoming a mom in a very short time. And I wasn't ready, but I was I was excited.
Yes.
I was looking forward, and it's what I've always wanted to be anyway.
To know the names of your daughters.
Yes, my firstborn is Brianna, and my second child is Lauren.
Brianna and Lauren. And short for Brianna is Bree.
Bree.
Short for Lauren is
Lauren.
Lauren pa rin. So how are you finding parenting a mother of two girls?
Oh wow, girl mom. At first, it was kind of easy and super fun. Actually, until now naman, I find it very fun. I love being a girl mom. I love all the girl things, the kikayness, everything so arte, so cute, But as I navigate parenthood in this season, wherein I have a 10-year-old, I'm sure you can relate.
Yes.
They're growing up to be young ladies.
Correct.
Oh my goodness. Parang ako, wow, mas hindi ka pala magpalaki ng young girl. Compared to just a baby or toddlers na malikot, parang ako, I'd rather have the toddlers again. And be sleepless, Sometimes I think about that kasi like, our conversations now are totally different. Me and Rihanna, she asks those questions wherein you would really have to provide an answer that is either factual or something you've experienced, Some things that you will be taken aback na, ay, tinanong na ako another thing with handling 2 girls of opposite personalities, medyo challenging din siya, but at the same time, it makes me grow, diba? Para I know how to handle both of them. Si Lauren is a very careful kid. She's sensitive, she's very mindful and careful, ayaw ng mga dumi, gano'n.
So may pagka-OC din?
Medyo OC siya, medyo kaarte ng slide, gano'n. Si Brie kasi is very go, and adventurous siya. So Lauren is a very careful kid. So we have to be mindful about how we treat each of them. Kasi yung isa, then you end up comparing them, diba?
Yeah.
But it's something that you should control then kasi you cannot compare. They're totally different girls. Been learning about gentle parenting. So, diba? Medyo
what about
challenging siya. It's a different approach to parenthood wherein instead of the traditional ways of authoritarian parenting and the parents being the first and last word, sundan niyo ako, or else whatever, punishment and rewards. The gentle parenting or the conscious parenting approach is more of empathy and connection. So it's different for me kasi how I grew up also is traditional. The parents are the authoritative figures in our lives, diba? And then pag may mali, may punishment. ganon. So, I was yelled at, ganon din, di ba? So, I yelled.
Were you,
No,
smack?
I don't smack.
Okay.
Pero I yell.
Mm-hmm.
So, I tend to shout a lot, especially when I'm not heard. Yun yung default ko. So, that made me go into the conscious parenting world because I didn't want to keep shouting. Alam mo yun?
Because it's also stressful for you as
So
well.
stressful. And it's also, kumbaga, affecting
The
the
children.
household and the children. So parang I delved into that nung pandemic. And I learned so much about it. I'm not perfect and I'm still, sometimes falling back to my old ways. Pero at least, that new skill is there.
Common for us parents too. That's why I wanted parents as parents talaga. Kasi it's to let everyone know that there's nobody perfect. There's no perfect there. And for some, it can be encouraging to just hear someone say na, I still fall back, minsan I fall short, it's normal.
Yeah.
What is important is that we are conscious, we are aware, and we make an effort to correct what needs to be corrected. And I agree with, I'm not sure about gentle parenting because I haven't really researched on it. There to be mindful lang of how we speak, how we live. Kasi they look at that, they watch that. Whether you're a parent or a leader of an organization, wherever you are a role model that people watch, observe and watch, and maybe copy.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do sila. Diba? So, you gotta show them what you want them to emulate. Effort talaga.
Okay, so you mentioned that, this is something that we wanted to share with our audience. The breast cancer.
Yes.
How did you find out about it? What was the experience like? How did you feel? What did you think? How did you manage? Lalo na you have girls then of your own.
Yeah.
So how did it start?
Well, that was just last year. Everything happened the start of last year, and it was a very difficult journey. Number one, because I was a very healthy person, diba? I was a very fit person, and it was actually the healthiest and fittest time of my life when I got diagnosed. So I felt the lump October of 2021, and I had it checked immediately. But the mammogram said that my breasts were dense, so they didn't see anything. It was a normal finding for the mammogram. So nakahinga kami ng holidays. But then the lump is still there. It's not going away, diba? I still feel it.
It's not growing naman?
For me, it felt like it was growing.
Okay.
For me, I felt that it was changing. So it was alarming. So in January of 2022, I had an ultrasound.
Okay.
It's like a follow-up checkup. And I went to a specialized center in Asian Breast Center in Makati that specializes in breast cancer na talaga. They have all the machines to see talaga. And dun pa lang like not even a few minutes lying down on the ultrasound table, they already saw that the lump was not normal. It was a series of tests that happened in 2 days. Ganun kabilis sila mag-act. And they already confirmed that it was something very suspicious for malignancy. So, I scheduled my surgery. The first surgery was to remove it and to do a biopsy to see what it really is. Kasi it was very vague in all the imaging scans that they've seen. They felt
How big was it?
It was like 5 centimeters. Ganyan siya. And they were all thinking, the worst case would be it is a very early stage. Because it is not a formed tumor. Parang ganon. So I was kind of still hopeful na it's nothing. But it turned out as cancer. Diba? So, yun. The day I saw the diagnosis on the paper, it really turned my whole world 360. It's as if everything came crashing down on me at that very second. I have cancer. Death. Yun na agad eh.
Yes.
Diba? Na parang me and my husband, we were crying and we were like, paano ng kids? Instantly, I thought I was gonna die. I thought it was a death sentence. And we didn't know what it was. Kumbaga, it was just an initial diagnosis that confirmed I had cancer. And the margins were not clear, meaning meron pang natira inside, hindi nila nasimot.
Oh, okay.
Parang, what they saw in the ultrasound was very vague nga. They thought they got the whole thing. But it turns out that was a big tumor pala. it's, well, what my kind of cancer is tricky. It's a lobular carcinoma. And what is known about it is it's kind of, basta it's a tricky kind of cancer. Na iba yung itsura niya. Oo, parang mukha siyang webby or mukha siyang ganon, spread. Hindi siya talagang tumor na alam mo kagad na cancer.
Hindi siya one whole.
Hindi siya one whole mass. So it was very deceptive in the ultrasound-guided surgery. So anyway, yun nga, until I had a second surgery, and they found more. But the good news was, my lymph nodes were clear.
Okay.
It didn't spread in my lymph nodes. Everything was clear, thank you Lord. So it was just confined. But the fact that there are more pala, like small tumors, that was, you know, a sign for me to have a mastectomy. You know, it was, in 4 months I had 3 surgeries. Major surgeries, that's crazy. And
did you feel scared every time?
super scared. As in, like, I always felt I was gonna die in each surgery. Feeling ko hindi ko masasurvive yung anesthesia, yung ganon. It's a general anesthesia eh.
Okay.
Like, I've never had a surgery in my whole life. I had babies not naturally.
Okay.
First surgery ever ko, tas ganito, di ba? Tas tatlo pa, sunod-sunod, every
Super
month.
unexpected pa kasi healthy ka na.
I know. So parang, well, that was a bonus that I was fit. That gave me a huge weapon to fight everything.
Yes.
For every surgery, I would exercise and prepare. For every after surgery, as soon as I was allowed, exercise ulit. Kasi may next na naman ako eh.
Buti pwede na eh.
Pwede. So parang, wow, I took it as a marathon. I saw it like I was preparing for a marathon.
That's good.
Of my life. It was a mental battle more than a physical battle for me. Ang tindi ng anxiety, depression, talagang I was breaking down.
Bakit ganun?
I learned to exercise a lot. But syempre, at the end of the day, you're alone with your thoughts.
Correct.
Ayan na. Talagang, wow.
It really happens then.
It happens, talaga. So, I would always break down to my husband. I was thinking, when will this end? Will I be cured? What will this cancer be treated? Kasi hindi pa ako nag-treat. I was still on surgery phase for 4 months. And I am not receiving any treatment to kill whatever is there. So, I was so scared that it will spread. Ganon. So, parang ultimately, when they said, let's have a mastectomy, I said, take them both out.
Both.
I don't want the two of them anymore.
Kahit wala sa kabila.
Kahit wala sa kabila, my kind of cancer is
tricky.
and usually it happens to both breasts. The lobular carcinoma usually happens to both breasts daw.
So
ko pa ba?
Wala naman sa kabila.
Wala naman. But I was already, I don't know if psychological, pero I was already feeling a lump there. And when we checked, prior to the mastectomy, they checked via ultrasound, wala. But in the biopsy, when they took this out, it's not cancer, it's a benign forming lesion.
Okay.
That the doctor said it could probably be at risk for a growth soon.
So at least
You made a good decision. So parang, thank you Lord. Finally, it's done. You know, I can finally start treatment. And I started treatment, which is radiation. I only needed to do radiation and not chemotherapy because
that's good.
Because of the good results, the good hormone panel, everything was great. So just because of the size of the first tumor, which is more than 5 cm, it is a candidate for you to undergo radiation. Ganon.
Okay.
So kung hindi daw siya ganun kalaki, pwede ko nang ma-skip yung radiation daw, I think, since I had a double mastectomy. So, sabi ko, it's okay. Let's do the radiation. Para sure na kung may natira pa dyan, it's gonna kill it, right? So, I had to undergo 22 sessions of radiation. It's a Monday to Friday for 22 days.
Oh my God.
Ganon siya. So, I had to drive to Calamba Hospital every single day. I drive myself lang. Ako lang talaga.
I remember nga yung post mo ngayon.
Yung mga stories ko na yun, I shared it on Instagram. May daily radiation series. Yun, exercise in the morning, radiation sa hapon, and then do it all over again.
Ang galing. Kasi what is very inspiring is the discipline.
Yeah.
Yun nga. And mental din nga siya. If you let the fear overcome or take over you, hindi ka makakapag-fight.
That's true.
The same way.
It's really a decision that I made for myself the day that I was diagnosed, and I cried my whole eye out. Niya ko lahat, and then I decided, Hindi ako papatalo and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna fight this head on. I'm gonna do everything I can so that I will not look and feel like a cancer patient.
Okay, that's nice. Another thing that we want to will know from you is how your girls took it.
Yeah, parang, hey, I had to formulate some, very simple explanation for Brie.
Did they cry? Or?
Si Brie, yes. She understood. Si Lauren, I didn't have to really explain it, but she knew and she saw what I was going through. So, what she saw, that's what I explained. Very simple. Si Brie yung medyo kailangan talagang may time kang iupo siya. So, yun, I had to tell her na parang, do you remember the boo-boo or the lump that was taken out of mommy a few days ago? You saw my scar, right? Ganyan. That lump was actually cancer. She's crying na. So yun, I just reassured her na, hey, I'm gonna be able to fight this. A cancer is something that's curable. My breast cancer is curable. Sabi kong ganun, and we caught it early. So what we're gonna be doing are a lot of things to make sure that it will not make more cancer babies inside my breast, and it will be removed so that I will be better.
Yes.
Imagine mo times 3 yun, kasi 3 na yung surgery ko.
So
3 times ako nag-explain sa kanya.
Okay.
Ang hirap, kasi parang,
and also you have to be parang calm and composed.
Definitely, oo, diba? Kailangan hindi ako iyak, like something, I'm just gonna explain something that's like a very simple procedure. They're just gonna remove it, I'm gonna lie down and sleep. And then the second surgery, another surgery, mom, why? Ganyan, because there are still little baby cancers inside and they have to make sure that it's clean. Ganyan. Yeah, pero yung pinaka-hardest was when I was gonna go through a mastectomy.
Yes.
Kasi it's both breasts. They are 2 best friend girls. They are breastfed and they have a thing for my breasts talaga. They were so fixated and they find comfort in my breasts. Kahit si Brie, they love it. Talagang may smell, they touch it. And it's very comforting for them. Oo, yun yung ganon. So parang when I told Brie, I'm gonna have another surgery. Umiyak na siya ng sobra. You said it's done, Mom. You said you're not gonna... Well, hindi. Nagigilan ko talaga. Siya yung umiiyak kasi hindi pwedeng sabayan ko siya. So sabi niya, you said it's done. You said you're not gonna have another surgery. You said you're okay. Sabi ko, well, it's not done yet kasi it was growing. Sige, hug-hug na lang kami lagi. And then, every time that the surgery was about to, every day that it gets nearer, tanong siya ng tanong. And then, the third surgery was the time that I let them stay home and see everything. Kasi the first 2 surgeries, they were staying with Momsy and Popsy para I can rest. Para walang istorbo, rest ako. Pero this third surgery, yung pang pinakamalala, yung pa yung pinili ko nandun sila. I chose for them to be at home, to see everything. To see me in my talagang post-surgery state with all the bandages, with the 2 drains hanging out of me.
So what made you decide that you would want them to see that?
I thought about, will I allow this core memory to be a good thing or a bad thing? A bad memory or a good memory? So,
That's already mindfulness there.
Diba? Mindfulness na agad yun na parang, I know this will be something they will never forget. Because to see your mom go through that kind of thing. But, I want them to see the strength that lies within and how I fought for them.
Galing, congratulations.
Diba?
I know, nakakayak ka at nasipigil ako.
Pero kasi diba, parang I want them to see how I fought day after day. And how their dad took care of me.
Ako sasabayin ko.
Bakit? Pinakayak. So, yun. So, parang, it's right there. The teamwork, the love, diba?
Yes.
How you fought together as a family. And they saw me every night, cleaning my wound, draining. From the time that I couldn't do anything for myself, everyone's helping me. They were helping me. They were helping me get up, bring me water, and stuff like that. So, it became a more strengthening
Oo, mas solidify pa lalo.
Solidify kami lalo.
Relationship din yung as a
Yes, and they saw me through the worst and how I improved every single day and how I showed them that I could do it.
Yes.
That I could fight it, and you can do this too if ever it will happen to you.
Or for any battle that you face.
Hopefully it will not, pero diba, for whatever battle you're facing, anything can be done with a good mindset. And then, unti-unti, I showed them, look, I can already stretch. Look, I can already raise my arm.
Yes.
Yan, everyday yan. And they help me exercise. Ganyan. Hanggang sa nakita nila, nakakabot na ako ng level. See, I told you, anak, 1 surgery, 2 surgery, and 3 surgeries. Every single time, I get back and exercise. Soon, I'll be able to carry you again.
Yes.
Diba?
And now si Brie is also into gymnastics,
Gymnastics,
right? To fit rin like mom.
Oo. So, I like that they're seeing that kind of lifestyle. Wherein health is regarded, diba, as something very important. And fitness is something that is not for the looks, but is for the health.
The health. That's
Talaga.
right.
God is good. Talaga. Throughout everything.
Correct.
Parang, I saw a big purpose for that. Like, when I used to question why did this happen to me? Why now? Why when I had kids? When I'm super fit? I'm not naman, I'm not naman I don't not have an unhealthy lifestyle naman. Yeah. And then Duan told me, buti nga it happened to you at your fittest and healthiest.
Correct.
You had a big advantage. You had a huge weapon to fight it.
And now your girls will, yun na yung pinaka-role model mom. Talagang
Definitely.
makikita nila, my mom is such a fighter. She's a superwoman.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how they look at you.
So that's how I want them to remember my fight with that cancer. So,
What would be your message to other moms out there who may be fearful of anything?
yeah.
And also, if they are going through the same battle, any advice that you would like to give to our other moms out there?
Well, number one, for the prevention part, make it part of your self-care. Diba, may routines tayo. You wash your face, you brush your teeth, diba, ganon. So, maybe at least once a month. That's why I always post the feel it on the first. Number one, diba, first day of the month is very easy to remember. Feel it on the first. In your shower, you just try to, feel everything. I posted ways on how to do it, and how to palpate and check yourself in the shower. You take a look. If there's something different, you feel it. And then, if you feel something different, have it checked.
Yes.
Ideally, it's when they say that when you're 40, you check it once a year to a mammogram. But now it's earlier. 35 is the baseline already.
Okay.
So if you're past or if you are 35, it's best to already have your
33.
first check. If you're less than 35 with no family history, then a self-breast exam would be okay. But right now, you can't really say anymore. Cancer is really a deceitful, or it's thief. It's something that you cannot really expect or anticipate, and it happens to anyone na. Regardless of a family history, your age, as young as 20, diba? So just get checked. If you can, if you'd like to, for your peace of mind, just get checked and have a good baseline to see what's normal for you. Know what's normal for you. In terms of the fear, yung medyo takot tayo magpa-check up part, I would say, mas nakakatakot yung nalaman mong may sakit ka na at too late na.
Correct, yes.
Kesa yung hindi mo pa talaga, kesa yung wala pa talaga.
Mas maganda yung prevention.
Prevention talaga.
Overkill, yeah.
Mas nakakatakot yung meron ka na palang sakit na hindi mo alam, and you're just avoiding it. Mas scary yun, kasi when you finally face it, it might be too late. And you will have to go through so many things na. Diba? Versus being proactive at the earliest time possible, it will save you from so many other, diba, things that you need to do.
Very good advice for all of us out there. And I also want to parang salute si Daddy Duan because being the partner, kahit hindi siya yung nagdadala, I'm sure it was also very painful for him, and it was hard.
It was very hard for everyone. I would say, I wouldn't be in this position if not for the people around me who took care of me. Ang laking factor na support system and community talaga. for someone who is battling something. Not just breast cancer. For
Anything. Yes.
Diba? Community, family, and support
Mm-hmm.
are super important talaga.
Yeah, so take note if you're isolating yourself.
Oo.
At least, you know,
Isolate.
choose trusted, diba? Trusted
Yeah.
people. If you're not comfortable with a big group, okay lang. Kahit
That's right.
few, basta trusted and supportive.
Yes.
May one last pa tayo. If you can describe your parenting journey so far, in one word, what would that be and why?
Okay. I would say it is a roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
And I would also say it's evolving. In the parenting journey, di ba talaga, there are so many highs and lows. May mga, di ba, twists and turns pa yan na unexpected.
Yes.
And wala ka namang magagawa eh. Di ba? Like parang all you need and all you have to do is just keep evolving and keep growing and keep learning alongside your children. And you grow together.
I think it just came to mind that it's also very important that you are not very self-critical.
Yes.
Don't put yourself down.
Yes.
If you're at a low point, huwag ka magstay there for too long.
Right.
Okay lang to acknowledge, right?
Yes.
But not really stay there for too long. And, yun nga, sometimes, kasi siguro ako if you are mindful of how you are living just one life, you wouldn't want to waste it on being low or complaining or being frustrated. Kasi sayang yung time mo eh. Sayang yung energy mo eh.
Diba?
So, make good use of the time, right? Enjoy where you're at. Kahit low siya. Alam ko it's weird, pero embrace it.
That's true.
Diba?
That I always say in anything naman eh, parang you just have to find the silver lining. You know, find things that give you joy, give you happiness. Diba? Even in the midst of your lowest point, even if you're in rock bottom, I was there. Pero there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always something that you can be thankful for.
Yes.
And use that light to guide your path, to get out of that tunnel.
Yes.
Ganun na lang.
Very nice. We got a lot of nuggets of wisdom there, right? Mommies and daddies there who are watching, or titas, teachers, whoever. If you have other questions for Mommy April, feel free to leave comments below. Because, yeah, mag-comment na kayo doon. And in our next episode, Mommy April will have answers for us. We can read them for you. Yun lang. Yun lang naman, right? Thank you, Mommy April, for joining us today. Bye, everyone. See you in our next episode.